critical title, contextualization, textualization, theorization. You only have at most maybe 20, 25 words to work with. So again, I would recommend beginning with what's the problem, right? So you want to get away from the text and the title of the text, okay? So the idea is that the title that we're working with is wrong. You want to try to revise it. You want to revise it according to um, what the text is actually talking about and how the text can be interpreted. So the title has to have a critical element of it, right? So you're looking at the text in a certain way, right? There's many ways to look at the text. I'm going to look at a text in a political way or psychological way or economic way or philosophical way. Something which is indicating your approach. That's the contextualization. Textualization, be specific. What part of the text are you looking at? Okay? Say chapter 2. Say, whatever the famous passage is in somehow, some way. And finally, theorization. What's your take on it? Okay? So the titles, I would say the biggest problem with titles is, one of the problems with titles is, people didn't say anything. They didn't make an argument for anything. They just sort of reworded the original title, which is the author's take on things. You need to give the readers possible take on things. And finally, with aphorization refers to aphorism, which is a very pithy, sort of terse way of writing that you write in sort of a metaphorical way, getting an idea across in a very dynamic, quick way. So, it's more or less working with, in a more metaphorical way. So you're trying to take your idea and to put it into sort of keyword metaphorical phrasing that's going to stand out, that's going to indicate quickly, what the problem is and what your take on the problem is. Okay, so I've put a note here, see the PDF above for writing effective titles with that. Okay, so a proposal. So the issue here was largely one of format, that people didn't really write a proposal. They wrote like a mini essay. They wrote a little report. Okay, so a proposal is a narrative outline. It is not an essay. It is not a summation. It's not a protocol. You are saying, I plan to write a paper, and this is how I plan to write the paper. Okay, so you're constantly gesturing at the contextualization, textualization, theorization, and analysis, but you are not going to do it, or you're going to do it later.